One thing about me, I have an unhealthy addiction to reality television, specifically 90 Day Fiancé. But if you're not new here, you know this already. I've done multiple 90 Day Fiancé videos at this point, so it's no secret. But if you're new here, welcome. My name is Maddie. Make yourself comfortable. There should be some snacks in the back room. Get yourself a drink. Stay hydrated, all that good stuff. Now, if you clicked on this video, you're somewhat invested in the 90 Day universe to some extent, right? There has been a collective rise in chaos with some of the 90 Day Fiancé cast members. And I'm not a gossip or tea channel by any means, but I do have to talk about it. My own life has been full of chaos and stress and unpredictable, terrible things happening, and I've been emotionally unstable for the past couple weeks. And so I'm just gonna focus on other people's lives instead of my own right now because it's just easier that way. Now, before I dive into it, I'm just gonna throw out the word allegedly. Allegedly, allegedly, allegedly. Okay? All of this stuff is stuff that I compiled from the internet. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, let's get started. First, we have Brandon and Mary faking colon cancer for money. Yeah, you heard me correctly. They lied about having cancer and made a GoFundMe page and took money from strangers that felt bad for them to cover their medical bills, of course. Now, when I first heard about this, the moral woman in me was like, that can't be true. Who would do that? Who on God's green earth would fake cancer? Who would fake cancer for money? Heartless, soulless people? Yeah. A little backstory if you're not familiar with Brandon and Mary. Brandon was living in Oregon while Mary was in the Philippines. They're both 23, so they're kind of young. They initially started dating online, and they had one of the weirdest codependent relationships in 90 Day Fiancé history because they would FaceTime 24/7. They both had their fair share of red flags, but Mary had a weird jealousy of Brandon being around girls, including his sister and his mom. Sounds healthy to me. Brandon finally flies to the Philippines to be with Mary, and they get married. And they also have the largest wedding attendance in history because it was invaded by 1 million bugs. Ew. And if that wasn't a sign that this is going to be a disaster, I don't know what is. Oh yeah, and Mary got pregnant also. And they're both very immature and fight all the time, so that's good. Good to bring a child in that situation, you know? So that's just a little backstory. I could go into more detail, but you can just watch the season if you want to know more. But and during the tell-all, Brandon admits to calling Mary a scammer.
I do sometimes call her a scammer. It's like she's only happy when she has money.
Just want to throw that out there. Now back to the colon cancer lie. It all started when Mary started this GoFundMe page titled Colon Cancer in all caps in case you couldn't see that. And this photo. When she was claiming to have colon cancer, her hair was a different color, and she was using this photo as if she was like currently in the hospital. But it turns out that photo was actually from when she was giving birth to her daughter. That was like the biggest red flag of the whole GoFundMe page, was that the hair color was different. She then proceeded to upload evidence because people were like, there's no way, dude. We're not buying it. This is the evidence that she uploads. Oh, and the caption is, people's gonna hate no matter what. I mean, people aren't gonna hate if you don't lie about having cancer. If you're having a medical issue, just say what the medical issue is. You don't have to lie to kick it. Oh, it looks like she's 24 now. The word cancer was nowhere to be found, so people were like, hey, you're lying. And then there's an updated picture of her in the hospital with her new hair color, so there's that. People on Reddit have a really high bullshit detector, so it really didn't take long for people to come to the conclusion that she was lying. Unfortunately, there were still some naive people who did believe what she was saying and were donating to her GoFundMe page. Someone on Reddit posted these screenshots of someone reaching out to Mary and Brandon plus Mimi. I guess they have like a joint Facebook page. I think this is Facebook. And they basically called them out for lying about having cancer, which should be illegal. I feel like that's illegal behavior. And it just says, you know, you stated clearly you were diagnosed with colon cancer, not experiencing colon cancer problems. That is a major difference. And she says, nope, not a crime when you ask help for medical purposes, just do it. And we have evidence here, and the fact that we are here at the hospital, that's the evidence. You don't know what we've been through, but it's okay, God knows, God bless you. It is a crime, you lied about having cancer. Is it a crime? I don't know. Your grandparents must feel such shame. Nah, they don't. We're a happy family. I guess you don't have that happy family, and that's why you are bitter and Karen. Basically, she's showing no remorse, and she does not feel in the slightest bit of guilty, nor does she take accountability for her actions. So then she goes and posts on their joint Facebook page, and she's writing this as if it's supposed to be Brandon, but unless Brandon also has somewhat broken English, it's kind of obvious that Mary is the one typing this. Mary seems a little skeevy. She seems a little sus, you know what I'm saying? Just to be clear, we don't know if Mary have colon cancer yet. Yes, she posts on her IG that she have colon cancer because she watched TikTok videos of what is the symptoms of colon cancer, and she have all of it. And on Feb 16, we went to the center and have her check up, and the nurse said maybe she got UTI or appendicitis and a possible colon cancer. That's why Mary is very scared. So the nurse gives us referral to admit Mary at the city hospital, and we went there the next day. We went to the ER and we talked to the doctor, and the doctor said we need to wait for the results. Please stop spreading fake news. Please stop spreading fake news. By the way, donate to my GoFundMe page that says colon cancer in all caps. Bitch, what? Hey guys, I would like to announce that I'm only eating bananas from here on out. If you could donate to my GoFundMe page, all of the proceeds will go to me eating bananas. I will buy bananas with these and eat them. Thank you so much. Just to be clear, I'm actually eating all foods that I want to eat and not just bananas. Everything that you donate will be going to all of the food that I eat, and I am not only eating bananas, so stop spreading fake news. You started this for yourself. You didn't have to tell anybody that you had colon cancer. You could just say, hey, I'm having medical issues and I need help paying for it, which I don't think she does, and we'll get to that in a little bit. Hey, you did this to yourself. Who are you talking to? So naturally, people report her Facebook page because you're scamming people out there hard-earned money for some fake-ass colon cancer that doesn't exist. So she goes to her Instagram and says, people report my Facebook and I can't access it anymore. I'm here and dealing with a lot of pain and can't even eat. People are very worse. Maybe all of you will be so happy when I die. Girl, what are you talking about? What are you saying? You don't have cancer, so it's not like you're gonna die. You don't know what I've been through right now. If only I can show you my situation. Blah, blah, blah. And when I die, I hope you realize that it's not okay to bash and judge someone. My problem with this is she's not taking any accountability, and she's flipping the script to make herself look like a victim. Oh, poor me. You don't know what I'm going through. Me. And there's still no apology at this point, by the way. And then I think she realizes that she probably should apologize to save face a little bit. It's hard to come back from lying about having cancer, but let's see how she tries. I just want to say sorry for everyone. I posted saying I have colon cancer. I made a mistake and I am just a human. I'm very sorry, everyone, because when the doctor told me I have colon issue, I thought that means I have colon cancer. I got an anxiety attack and I thought I have colon cancer and posted it without thinking. It's my fault and I'm very sorry, but please stop harassing me and wishing me to die. I'm just a human. I'm in pain right now and the pain won't go away. I keep throwing up and I feel so weak. The doctor says my liver is inflamed, Again, I'm very sorry. I made a mistake announcing I have colon cancer. I just thought I have colon cancer because doctor said I have issue with my colon and they need to check it. I'm very sorry. I panicked and got anxiety. So she's taking what the doctor said, which is colon problem, not cancer, and freaked out and just immediately went to the worst case scenario. Newsflash, anxiety is not a free pass to lie about a medical diagnosis. I'm someone who has really bad health-related anxiety. If there's something going on in my body, I freak out about it immediately. I Google the symptoms. Don't do that. It's a bad idea. Every time I do that, it leads to generally 4 things. 1, pregnant. 2, cancer. 3, die. Or 4, my ears are gonna explode. The last one is oddly specific, but have any of those things happened? No. I'm fine. My point is even if you freak out and have anxiety, you probably shouldn't announce any sort of medical diagnosis until you know what the fuck it is. And then we get this update video from Brandon.
We just got done at the hospital. Mary did some testing. What else? Oh yeah, rectal exam.
And they're just like giggling about it. They're like, oh yeah, I had all these medical tests done. Hee hee hee. Now, if you had colon cancer, I don't think you'd actually be laughing. And then he goes into detail about the poop test, which he keeps calling the poop test.
Poop test. Poop test. Her poop test. Poop test. Her poop test came out as normal, but I think it's just because she took a laxative. She's supposed to poop in the cup.
He also mentions that the hospital doesn't allow them to take pictures.
Sorry, we can't take vlogs inside of the hospital because they don't allow people to film or take pictures or videos or anything inside because they're scared that people are gonna shame them.
But we've seen multiple pictures of her in the hospital, so I think that's just another lie. Something they're used to doing. Something else that was mentioned on Reddit was Mary having like 6 or 7 different Facebook profiles for some reason. Don't know what that's about, and they're all like different locations. Mary makes another Instagram post saying she made a mistake and raised a GoFundMe without thinking. She says that she used the money on her hospital bills. She said, I know it's not colon cancer yet. Why would you? Okay. Please stop telling me to die. I can't help but roll my eyes at her apology because it's just in a weird way that tries to make her look like the victim in the situation when she just lied about having cancer and took money from people who felt sorry for her, and she keeps the money and claims to spend it on hospital bills. Like I said, Reddit is full of smart people. Some shitheads, but a lot of smart people. They even took it one step further and looked into Philippines healthcare. Now again, allegedly, I don't really know anything about Philippines healthcare, but it says PhilHealth is Philippines free healthcare. And then someone else even went a step further and was like, well, even if it's not free, these are all of the medical charges of what it would be. And it totaled out to be like, I think it's like under $100. She raised about $1,300 something dollars, I believe. Now, funny enough, they had just gotten the new iPhone 15 right before all of this was going down. So it's like, you're struggling with money, but you have a nicer phone than I do. I don't really keep up with them that much. I was just really invested in this story because I'm like, who the hell would lie about having cancer? They would. I hope they both get some much needed therapy. I'm sure this was a very hard lesson for Mary and Brandon to learn, although she did keep the money and faced no real consequences other than a little bit of public backlash that everyone has forgotten about by now, and she'll probably never do it again. Oh, look. Moving on, Angela and Michael. I can't help but say his name like that. I made a video on The Last Resort that kind of has a more in-depth backstory of Angela and Michael, but I'll just do a quick little recap. Now, Angela is in her late 50s. I think she's like 57 or 58, and Michael's like mid-30s, 34, 35 maybe. Michael is from Nigeria. Angela's from Georgia. They had a long-distance relationship, got married in Nigeria, and have had an ongoing long-distance relationship for like 5, 6, 7 years. I can't remember. They've been together a while. Michael's K1 visa got denied, so they had a longer long-distance relationship than most because he couldn't come to the US. But lo and behold, Michael finally made it to the US. They were spotted at Walmart together. They were spotted at a couple other places in public, and that's kind of how we knew. And now he is missing. Now, this story is kind of all over the place, and I'm still a little confused, but we can try to dissect it together. Now, first of all, Angela has a track record of being an abusive person.
There's your cake, Michael.
I don't care, dude. I don't care.
No.
Y'all cutting her off. Let her
Did
talk.
Kinley say you grow a balls today and stand up for me and tell her to stay out of our business?
I'm out. She's
How about that?
taking your car apart. Come on, Michael.
No, stop
Your ass up.
me no, G, stop it. Look at my car.
That's my car, man.
Yo.
Angela, let's go.
That was just a goddamn appetizer, mother. Jared, shut the up. Over talking. I over talking.
Okay,
Now
you
cry
didn't just
now. Stop jumping on.
Yeah. And as you can see, it's not just towards Michael, but other people as well. She's just an aggressive person. Now, I believe it all started when Angela posted somewhat of like a wanted poster or something on her Instagram saying, you know, Michael is missing. She's making posters as if her husband is a lost dog. There was also like a joint Instagram post between Angela and some guy named John Yates or something. Don't know who he is, but he's very involved for some reason. Now, this initially raised red flags because, again, Angela has been openly abusive on television. Then some source, I don't even know how these people got this information, but there was a source that said that Michael contacted the Georgia Police Department and said that he was in fear for his life. Then we see a video statement from Michael basically saying he has no social media and he'll make one eventually or something.
Hello guys, this is Michael. Just want to quickly make this video to inform the public that I'm not in any social media platform right now. I mean, at this moment, when the time comes, I'll make it official, okay? Thank you and God bless.
Angela then goes on TikTok live and just kind of giggles at the fact that he fears for his life.
I can tell you he fears for his life for me. He fears for his life. Today's his birthday. Yeah.
Never forget it. It was this big.
Yeah, I'm a bad bitch.
Yeah, I'm a bad bitch. I make my boyfriend fear for his life. Oh, that's a felony. Shit.
I didn't know after 7 years do you wait to get a visa and then say you fear for somebody's life.
I mean, she has a filter on, obviously, and I'm not one to come for another woman's looks because, hey, I'm insecure as fuck. So who am I to talk about other people's looks? But goddamn, she looks like a dehydrated ball sack, if I'm being completely transparent here, with every chain that she had in her dresser drawer around her neck. And one of them, what does that say? Does that say sexy, maybe? I don't know. That's neither here nor there. Let me quit roasting her. Then there was this other article. I'm not even gonna call it a news article. It's like a gossip news article that says, allegedly, that there was a big fight between Angela and Michael at a hotel in LA, where Angela tased Michael with a taser. Then the cops came, made them sleep in separate hotel rooms, and Angela canceled Michael's hotel room. Apparently she was paying for it, and he ended up sleeping in the hotel lobby that night. Yeah, this story is still ongoing, and I'm not really sure what's going on. Michael still hasn't come forward saying like where he is, and Angela's just posting weird cryptic Instagram stories of quotes. They killed your name privately, but God is about to honor your life publicly. Picture of Morgan Freeman. When you destroy someone's life with the lies, take it as a loan. It will come back to you with interest. People will lie directly to your face and then get mad at you because you don't trust them. They never tell the full story, just the part that makes you look bad. You're on national television destroying this man's car and throwing a cake into his face, but go off. Yeah, I hope Michael's okay. I hope all of this gets resolved. I hope he gets away from Angela. I hope Angela gets some very serious anger management counseling or you know, some sort of help. I mean, it's just abuse. While we're on the topic of domestic violence, let's move over to Nicole and Mahmood. Again, I did a video on their season and I did a backstory there, but quick recap. Nicole is from Los Angeles. She met Mahmood in Egypt. She moved to Egypt. They got married. She didn't like it. She moved back to LA, and then she moved back to Egypt, and then that's when she was on the show. They argued frequently about what she could wear because she converted to being Muslim, and he wants her to cover up, and she doesn't want to. There was an argument in the street where he just kind of grabbed her, and that was a little bit of a red flag.
Don't do that to me, okay?
Let me go. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Like, I just want you to leave me alone.
Fast forward, Nicole moved back to LA and Mahmood is here with her. They have also been spotted in multiple places in public, so that's how we know. However, Mahmood was arrested and charged for misdemeanor domestic violence. There was a few articles on that. I saw it on Instagram here and there. Was I surprised? No. He just gives me weird vibes. He gives off domestic violence vibes. if I'm being honest. For lack of a better word, I hate the word vibe, but hey, I'm not an encyclopedia. I can only think of so many words. So that article just dropped. Nicole stayed silent for, I think, about 8 days, and then she reposted an Instagram post on her story talking about domestic violence against women. And that is all I know from that. It's just been very silent. I don't know if he has his own Instagram account or not. Besides Michael and Angela and Nicole and Mahmood, there's also additional like domestic violence cases on 90 Day Fiancé. And it's just kind of concerning. It starts to become a pattern after a while, and it makes you wonder what type of people TLC is looking for to put on 90 Day Fiancé. But again, this is just speculation. This is just me being like, that's odd. We'll end on a lighter note because all of this is really kind of sad. So this one it caught me by surprise. The evolution of Darcey and Stacey. Now, Darcey was on the show back, I think, in 2018, 2017. She initially was on 90 Day Fiancé to meet her partner, Jesse. It did not work out at all.
You gotta cut it on a bias, babe. I've worked in restaurants, so okay.
This is just madness.
And then she came back on the show because she was dating another guy, Tom. And then her and her sister got her own show because she has a twin sister, and TLC has a thing for twins, I guess. I watched a couple of the seasons that Darcey was on. I didn't watch their Spinoff show, and I did notice her face change a little bit here and there, and you know, she talks about plastic surgery and stuff like that. I don't follow her, I don't really keep up with her, but I am on the Reddit page, and I saw a photo of one of them, and I was like, who is that? That's not Darcey, that's not Stacey. Who are these people? So this is what they used to look like, and then this is some of the transitions. And now this is what they look like now. Who is that? Look, I am all for plastic surgery, Botox, fillers, you know, and I have no judgment towards other women who decide to do that or do any procedure to make them feel more confident. However, I feel like there should be like a limit, and it blows my mind actually that these two can still go back to a doctor and the doctor looks at them and is like, yeah, I'll do more plastic surgery on your face. It's not my business, it's not my face. I really don't care, to be honest. I just think it's a little concerning that people want to touch up their face to this extent. You know, I think it might be like a dysmorphic thing. You know, I have body dysmorphia, so I do understand the feeling of looking in the mirror and seeing something completely different than what other people describe you as, and it's just really weird. So they could look in the mirror and see something completely different than what we see. I was gonna go on with a couple other people, but I think I'll stop here because this is longer than I thought it would be. But if you want another video like this where it's like a little check-in with 90 Day Fiancé cast members, like a where are they now type of deal, I'm more than happy to do that. Or if you want any other type of video, let me know. I do take requests and I will fulfill them. So comment below if you have any video requests. That is all from me. This was a nice break from my very stressful and chaotic situation at the moment, but we are getting better and everything's fine. I got a haircut too. Thanks for noticing. Yeah. Again, my name's Maddie the Baddie, your new favorite YouTuber. You can call me whichever you prefer. And I'll see you in my next video. Yeah? Okay, bye.